What's going on, guys? Welcome to Skilled Apple. My name is Jason, and today we're talking about my Meteor Goliath setup. A lot of you guys ask a lot of the time what perks I use or just what I recommend for the Meteor Goliath. Now, Meteor Goliath, in my opinion, is one of the top tier monsters up there with the Gorgon, and we're going to go over what I like to do. Now, I like to put everything and everywhere. The reason that is because with his damage over time and all of his abilities, I want to have constant damage on all the hunters at all times. Usually most people focus one at a time. I like to focus two at a time with Meteor Goliath just because the damage over time gives the medic a headache. Now, this is the fun part, my perks. Everyone's always asking about this, and I used to always run Brawler. Brawler was my favorite perk for the longest time, but now I use Haste, 12% movement speed, and you're thinking, well, why? Well, let's go on. Mutated Claw, 25 damage per second for 3 seconds. Now you're wondering, why would I do that if the Meteor Goliath already has damage over time? Well, imagine damage over time stacked with damage over time. Okay, and that's why we have the speed, 12%, so I can catch up, hit him in the face, make sure I can always keep up with my target. So we do that, and of course, we stack it again. 40 plus 25 plus the damage over time that your abilities are already doing. We're talking serious damage, 65 damage per melee attack for 3 seconds. And with that movement speed, you should be able to catch up. Now, this is a great example game, I think, because we're actually going against a great squad right now. We have a Twitch streamer, Rowan, Fluffy Bunny Whiskers. I never played with him, but I have played with Hungry for Apples. So we have Kyra, Hank, Abe, and Parnell. It's a pretty good team. So this should be a good match, actually. It should be a really good match to demonstrate the Meteor Goliath and what I intend to do. Now, with this build, they do have an Abe, so that actually counters my movement speed perk, but that's okay. We're going to try and work with it. With this build, I think we're going to have to be focusing maybe both Kyra and Hank. If they're silly enough to stay close together, we're going to try to get both of them at once. But if not, we're going to go to whoever's closer to the Trapper, so that way we can focus both Trapper and the other one. And I'm hoping that is probably Hank, because if we can get Hank down, we'll have a lot easier with time killing Kyra. Because with Kyra's speed boost and the shield and the instant heals, and boy, that will be trouble. Now, like I said, though, maybe we'll get lucky and Trapper will be hovering on one of those two, because I think they're smart enough to know not to sit next to each other. We might actually be fleeing pretty quickly, try to make some distance right off the bat, because like I said, these guys are pretty good that we're going against. So we want to make as much distance as we can from them to us. As you can see, that guy's on an 8-win streak. So it looks like a monster did end them earlier, which is pretty interesting. So we do have a little bit of hope. We have a little bit of hope coming in here. And we're now just loading up. And we're going to take the same old feeding path straight into the caves, because why change what works? And there we go. Just going to use Fire Breath. Now, a lot of people wonder how to eat quickly and make distance at the same time, because obviously you want to level up. And I highly recommend you use all the abilities like Charge, Hit Back, Boom. So you finish those two while you are moving. Fire Breath's another one that you can use while you're moving. Leap Smash is obviously one. Do not use Rock Throw to farm. Do not use Rock Throw to farm. Use Flame Breath is your best farming tool, I believe, because you can hit a wide range of anything in front of you. Charge is a decent one as long as you can stop it before you go too far. And that's what you want to do. You want to make sure you're making distance at all times. You do not want to be standing still in the same spot. See, we're spotted by the planet tracker, so we know that they're coming for the cutoff. They always go the same way. We're going to see if we can actually double back. Now, usually they do go for the cutoff over there, so this is a little bit of a risky one, but they do have an Abe instead of a Daisy or something like that. Avoid the birds. Oh, I totally failed that. I actually hit the birds, but let's see if we can still pull this off. Just using our Sniff. Now, the Sniff was heavily nerfed from the original game, so we can't really see that far. We're saving our traversals right now. All right, I don't see them, so I'm going. We're going to take a gamble. Waste all of our traversals. I don't see them. So it worked. Now, they do know where we are. That sounded like it was behind us. They went for the cutoff, so that actually paid off. But they will catch us under here, most likely, because there's not really other places we can go. We're not going to kill that. We're going to save that in case we do end up fighting here. And we're going to go underneath here. Now, we're going to just try to eat a little bit. We only need about 6 more meats, so I believe that's what? 2 more of these dead guys. Or 2 more of these guys we need 4 now, I think. I can't really see. I'm sorry, I'm half blind this beautiful night. We're going to leave that guy alone. We're going to leave these Reavers alone. Once again, we want all the help we can get in the middle of a fight. So we're going to keep those guys alive. Those would give the hunters a little bit of a trouble. And they're giving me a little bit of a trouble too, it seems like. So we're going to go after that Mammoth Bird. Ooh, there's 2 Mammoth Birds. Very nice. We're going to eat both of these bad boys right here. Now they do know where we are. So we're going to try and juke them out one last time. We're going to try and juke them out so they think we're going this way. Nope, we're going this way. The planet scanner, they might be thinking that way. Flee until 3 right now, guys. Usually I don't play like this, but this is definitely the way you want to play, especially if you're starting off. Avoid the hunters as much as you can, especially when you're new to the game. Alright, so we're playing as if I am just starting out. I don't understand what's going on a little bit, or maybe I'm trying to learn. This is definitely how you want to play. Very evasive for the first stage of all. At least the first stage of all. You should try to do it again for the second one, but at least for the first one, you should try to be evasive. Alright, so now we have all this. I usually, I like to do boom, 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 and the reason I don't put into fire breaths is because I already have a lot of DOT with everything else. So we're going to do that. And I like a little more impact radius. Now, they did catch us, obviously. So, as you can see, they're split up, just like I said they would be. These guys are not noobs. They know what they're doing. Now, we hit them with the melee, as you can see. So, we have the melee damage over time and the ability damage over time that the Meteor Goliath already has. Now, this is kind of what I was hoping for, was that they would group up together with somebody. Looks like support is lucky number 1. So, we're going to go after support, actually. Try to do something else. If I don't hit that, it's going to suck. Ah, I missed it. All right, Parnell is destroying our armor very nicely. So we're going to just try and do a little bit of this. Hit him in the face one time. Keep the... Oh, no! Oh, that was a nice orbital. We're going to try to keep him in the corner. Keep him in the corner. We're going to get at least 1 down for this. There we go. Damage over time. Do your thing. Oh, there we go. Hit him with the 1-2 KO. So we got 2 strikes. 2 strikes. Or, I'm sorry, not 2 strikes. 2 bars of health damage. 1 strike on support. Not a great dome, but not a bad dome either, because we were able to flee until stage 2. So even though we took 2 bars of health damage, that could have gone a lot worse had we been stage 1. So I'm not going to call that a loss, all right? I'm going to call that a decent dome, because a support strike is pretty good against a Kyra Hank comp. Now, Kyra Hank comp is old school, okay? That's what I'm from PlayStation 4. That's usually where I play. So there was an old team from ESL called Victorious Secret. Now, that's what they used to use, except they had a Griffin. Now, Griffin on that comp would have been dirty, but don't tell them that, because I don't want to go against any more Griffins. So, anyways, we're just trying to eat a little bit. Now, usually I would like to turn around and fight, because you can definitely turn around and fight and hit them with an ambush. Sometimes they aren't expecting that, but this team is pretty sharp. I think they will be expecting. As a matter of fact, let's take a look, though, because we don't know. We don't know. They might... See, they did go for the cutoff again. Now, we are hit with the tracking dart, so they do know we're going for the cutoff again. And we're just trying to see if we can, let's see here, if we can at least stall a little bit. There we go. It's just the trapper. It's just the trapper. Now we're going to go. And the tracking dart just refuses to go away. That tracking dart, there we go, trick. Yeah, now the tracking dart is gone. I was trying to burn tracking dart time, so that way I can freely move around. I'm going to hit the spotter right here. He gave away my position, that little guy. Watch out for them spotters. A good trapper will hear that from across the map. All right, so now we have... Oh, shit. Ooh, they hit me with the thing, so they know where I am. We're playing very evasive right now, and the reason being, we do not... Ooh, by the way, in a recent update, they made it so you can actually eat these trap jaws, so we're going to do that. But yeah, when they do that thing, they can obviously see where I am, so... They know where I am. I think they're waiting for me to come outside, but we're actually just over here eating our hearts out. All right, now we go outside. I think they have somebody on each corner. There's support. We're going to go after support. He has full shield somehow. I'm not sure how he did that. Yeah, I have no idea at all how he did that, actually. But if anybody can let me know how he did that, I have no idea. I didn't think support could do that. All right, so we're going to go after him. I knew Tech Sgt Hank has it where he can give himself full shields, but I didn't know that regular Hank can do the same. It's very interesting. Alright, we're going to go after Trapper. Another good orbital. And we're going to bring him inside. They're going to dome me in here, and if they do, I should be in business. Ooh, they're not going to dome. They're actually not even chasing. I think they're letting me eat. They do not want to fight in here. It's probably for the better, because if I have closed spaces, I'm definitely going to have a nice little advantage. So we're just going to eat. There should be enough food to actually evolve in here. So that might be what we're due. Or at least get evolved ready. So we're just going to eat. We only need a few more dead animals, and then we can go on. There should be some spawns in here, so we only have 3 left. I think I saw a shield in there. No, I didn't. That was a stasis grenade. So he's just lobbing stasis grenades in here, trying to slow me down, waste some clock. But, oh, there we go. Okay. Ooh, now they want the dome. They wanted to pick this dome. That's not a bad place to spot it. There he is with that shield again. I'm very confused about how he did that. I didn't think Hank could do that, but it's okay. We're going to go after, not Val, I'm sorry, Kyra. We're going to go after Kyra, who is the medic. Ooh, good dodge, good dodge. And going like a wrecking ball. We're not gonna get that. How did they get over there? Okay. Woo! Alright, we just need to do as much damage as we can. Hit him with the DOT, hit him with the DOT. DOT stands for damage over time, in case you were wondering. And there we go, that should be enough. Now we'll hit him with the DOT. Now, due to all the damage over time stacks that we have with our build, we actually should be able to finish Assault even with that. And we do. So now we're going to try to get him off. No, we don't want you on there. Let's see, it looks like support might run for Assault. Okay. We can't have that. But we did. So we're going to get out of here. We don't want that. We don't want this anymore. We're out. We're going to take our strikes. We're going to run with it, literally. And we're going to use our charge to get away. Hit him from the left. The reason we took the left is because, obviously, that orbital, we had a feeling that might come in. So we're just taking different routes. We do not want them to have a line of sight, especially with the Parnell. He's going to hit those rocket launchers coming in from a long range as much as he can. We have 4 minutes left, so damage buff has spawned, so is damage resistance. We're going towards damage resistance, so we're going to look for that. And if we find it, we're going to kill it, and then we're going to eat it. And then we're going to evolve. There he is. There's the Al-fucking-Bino, as the beautiful Hive would love to say. Boom! Yeah, nailed it. All right, let's eat all of it. I don't want them to have it. And now we have damage resistance coming into the stage 3 fight, which is very nice. They might be able to get damage buff, but I don't think they'll risk it. I know that they don't have an orbital because they had already used. I see one in the distance right there. But I know they don't have an orbital, so that should be fine. We're going to put one in Fire Breath, and it looks like... Ooh, they do have an orbital. Ah, shoot. They got it back quick. We're going to jump immediately. All right, so we didn't take too much damage there. Not a bad escape, if I do say so myself. Hopefully we don't need that buff by accident. All right, we do not want to trade. We don't want to trade damage resistance for armor regen at all. We're going to just finish these 2 foods. Now, they should be heading back to the relay. They don't want me to do a sneak attack on the relay and win that way. So we'll probably hear that the relay shields are powered up any moment now. And we're going to save our traversals coming up. There's movement speed. We might actually save that for when we come out later, because we will most likely need to armor up, of course. They're not here yet, so I'm going to just slap the relay until they get here. Force them to come out.
The relay is under attack.
Now, they should be using Kyra's speed boost. There he is. I see him. I'm not sure why he's not shooting me, but there we go. Ooh, we're actually going to go for medic this time. Yep, that's what we're doing. And booyah, the reason we're going for medic is, if you can see, her health is pretty low, and we're not dealing with Hank's weird shield thing that he's doing. Oh, Sloth, get out of here. That Sloth definitely messing everything up for me. Okay, it's all right. We're going to hit him with the rock throw. Ooh, that was leaf smash, sorry. And now we're hitting with the flame breath. This is actually a nice spot for him to fight. It's actually pretty hard. I like this. And then we're going to hit him with that damage over time perks that we had earlier. That's going to be enough to do that. Now we're going to set Assault on fire so he pops his shield. He doesn't, though. But we're going to make him pay for that. Well, he might have already popped it, rather. So we're going to try and hit. Trapper, nailed it, nailed it, nailed it. Just stacking damage on Trapper. Now, support has been going in, but we're going to let support run away, because if support goes too far, I'm just going to win by relay. And I think he knows that, but then again, he might not. Oh, come on. We're playing ring around the... Alright, come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. You know what? Let's let him have the victory. We're going to go to the relay. Why are we doing this? We're just going to go straight to the relay and make him come after us. He has to be aggressive at this point, not us. So we're going to hit that relay until he comes out. Now we're going to come over there while he's peeking, set him on fire, and that should be enough. And that should be enough for the orbital, too. Alright, there we go. And there's support. He can't hide forever. So here we come. And the reason we did that is we had to draw him out like that. We have a minute left to do some damage, and that's what we're going to do. He has this weird shield thing that I don't understand how he does. Look, he's got more shields. I'm very upset that I don't know how to do that. So, like I said, if someone knows how to do that, I don't think that was intentional, because I think he's the only one that can do it. But if you know how to do it, let me know in the chat. Or not in the chat, but, sorry, the comment section. It's very interesting. So once again, we're just trying to stack the damage over time. He's getting those shields back way, way quick. And booyah, that should be all she wrote. And good game right there. So as you can see, that's the damage over time comp. That's a really good team. Those are all good players. Those are not easy players. So that really is how the comp works. Now, in the beginning there, I tried to show you guys how to evade, because I always like fight in like 3 seconds, but you shouldn't do that. You should not fight in the first 3 seconds until you're like really confident with what you're doing. So that's why I wanted to show a little bit of that. The damage over time, like I said, so that's 65 damage every time I hit him in the face, plus like if I use flame breath. Literally any attack was damage over time stacking, which actually could out DPS like a Rogue Val or even a Kyra at points, as you saw in this video. So that's my Meteor Goliath setup, guys. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and check out all the social media links down below. I love you. I love your face. See you maybe on a live stream at 6:30 a.m. Eastern time starting July 31st. Have a good one. I love you. Yeah.